morning, yogis. So nice to be here with you for our level 2 Vinyasa on a Monday or whenever you're joining for the video. So we're going to start today on our backs. You can lay, recline, and my suggestion is to start to open up the inner thighs by butterflying the knees out wide. Soles of the feet together, knees open, and get really intuitive in this shape. Like tune in and readjust as much as you need. So the placement of the arms and hands is up to you. How far away or how close the legs, up to you. And tune into sense if you need a bit of support, you can put pillows or blocks or books underneath the outer seams of the knees. But do let the inner thighs relax and start to open as you begin to tune into your breath. So take an easy breath in. Open the mouth and clear the exhale breath. One more time. Breathe in fully. And open mouth, sigh, make some noise, exhale. And then let yourself just rest here a few breaths. Start to notice, eyes open or closed, you choose, the space around you. Notice any sounds. Visualize or imagine or look at the walls, the floor, the space of the room that you're in. The bits of light and dark. And then bring your awareness closer. Feel the edges of the skin, like the space just around you. The clothing on the skin. The temperature of the air. And then tune in a little deeper, the muscles of the whole body. Can you tune in to feel? Underneath the skin, have an experience of getting closer and closer inward. Can you feel the heaviness of the bones being pulled into gravity? And can you feel any movement or sensation or feeling in the abdomen? All the organs working inside the body to find balance. And then start to feel the breath as it moves. On the inhale, the torso descends down, or the diaphragm descends down through the torso into the belly as the lungs inflate with breath. A feeling of expansion in the torso. And as you exhale, there's this feeling of drawing back towards center, softening into the midline. Can you feel this center point where the breath originates from and returns to? Have an experience of being at that center point, to feel as the inhale comes, you expand from there. And as you exhale, it's a feeling of condensing back to the center. Use this practice as an opportunity to find your center again and again. To find that sense of connection deeply. And especially if your brain is floating around, going to all the millions of things that you can think about. The power of the mind to imagine and to process is insane. It's amazing. But often it can leave us feeling disconnected, a little bit airy, a little bit in outer space. So use this practice to come back to your center. That feeling of being firmly grounded in yourself, in your body, and in your breath. Take one more big, juicy inhale through the whole body. Feel yourself center and soften as you exhale. Lovely. Stay on your back. Just start to take some deeper breaths and gently spread the feet apart to bring the knees toward each other. You might take a little rock, knees side to side. And then when you can, take the feet even wider out to the edges of the mat perhaps, and knock the knees towards center. Walk the feet as wide apart as feels okay. And start to feel the sensations across the outer hips, the outer seam of the waist, the outer seam of the legs. Take one more big breath in. Long breath out. And then gently bring your knees in towards center. Left hand on left knee, right hand on right knee. Just take a little bit of movement. You can roll the knees together, side to side, like a little circle, moving in the opposite direction too. And then coming back to center, take the knees apart towards you, and then push the legs away to draw the knees together, and then back into center. Big circles. Out to the sides and then away from you. Back to the center and into your chest. Opposite direction, keep the knees together as you push them away, and then take them out wide as you circle them back in towards the sides of the ribs and together. One more. Inhale, knees away and then apart. Exhale towards you and back to center. Really nice. Now give yourself a few rock and rolls to come all the way up to a seated position. And as you find a seat, bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide, that same butterfly position. And if you're feeling a little bit dumped down into your lower back, please chuck a block or a pillow under your hips. Sitting up tall, you might even clasp the ankles to get this up dog sensation, a puff through the heart. And as you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right, send your left hand forward, right hand back. Stay upright. Drop your right hand back behind you. Inhale, left hand lifts up to the sky, twist more to the right. Exhale, left hand on the right knee, calf, ankle. Breathe in to get taller. Breathe out to twist your right shoulder back and down. One more breath in here. Long breath out. Stay where you are. Lift your right hand, the one that's behind you, up to the sky. And turn this into a side bend by tipping the left shoulder towards the left ear. Find a little space to the right side waist, but relax your right shoulder. One more breath in. As you breathe out, draw the belly button in and up. Inhale, reach your arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, open twist to the left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Drop your left hand down to the floor behind you. Inhale, right hand to the sky, turn to the left. Exhale, right hand anywhere on the left leg. Breathe in, get taller. Breathe out, twist deeper. One more. Let the inhale lift and spread your collarbone. Let the exhale give you a little bit more rotation. Stay there. The left hand, the one that's behind you, lifts up. And turn this into a side bend by letting the right shoulder soften towards the right knee. Side body opening through the left side waist. Relax through the left shoulder. One more breath. Exhale, belly button draws in and up. For support, as you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And then start to tilt your tailbone back, sending your heart and fingertips forward like there's a magnet reaching towards the screen out in front of you. And then set your hands down gently. Let your head, neck, and shoulders relax into this forward folding position. It might not be your deepest fold this early in the practice with your legs in this position. So just tune in to be here, centering yourself in this moment, not imagining what it could look like or what it should look like, but centering yourself here to just feel what's here in this moment. Take one more breath. And then gently inhale to lift back up through center. Roll over the knees and come to a tabletop, hands and knees position for cat-cow. Just move around a little. I like to sway my hips side to side, or even like the ribs side to side. I think it helps to open up the sides of the waist, the sides of the hips, areas that we don't often get to access in our day-to-day life. They're working hard, but we don't always get to open them up. So just one or two more breaths like that. Opening up in your own way, and then find your way back to center. Make sure your fingers are spread wide apart, stable foundation. Tuck your toes. Cinch your belly button in, push the upper back to the sky, and then hover the knees just for a moment. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Hips lift up and back, heels soften down. As you inhale, lift onto your tippy toes, bend your knees a lot, and keeping the butt up and back, can you shift your heels over to the right? So the more you push your fingers forward, the more you send your hips back. Stretch out the left side waist, left underarm, left outer hip. Breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Same other side. Inhale to tippy toes, bend your knees. Keep the hips up and back as you send the heels down to the left. Keep pushing the fingers forward as you send the hips far away, up and back. Opening up the right side waist for one more breath in. One more breath out. As you inhale back to center, exhale, heels soften towards the mat. Inhale, plank pose, roll forward, shoulders over wrists. And exhale back to down dog, soft knees and elbows. One more. Inhale forward, plank pose. Exhale back to down dog, hips lift. This time, inhale forward to plank, shoulders over wrists. Pause, option to set the knees down, point the toes back. As you inhale, lean a little forward, puff your heart. Exhale, bend the elbows into the sides of the ribs and lower all the way to the floor. Point your toes back. Inhale, cobra, chest lifts. Exhale, forehead lowers. Slide your fingertips out wide on the wood floor, in line with your shoulders. Take an extra moment to roll the shoulders back and down and firmly anchor the toenails. Don't let them lift. Inhale, chest lifts through center, striking cobra. Exhale, lower gently. Only lift to the degree that feels good in your body. Inhale, lift. Stick with me. Twist to the right. Left shoulder drops to the middle of the mat. Inhale, chest through center. Exhale, twist left, right shoulder dip. One more either side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Look over the right arm. Inhale, center. Toenails anchor. Exhale, twist to the left. As you inhale back through center, hover, pause, take an extra breath. A moment to soften the shoulders and open your heart. Let the exhale breath lower you gently all the way to the earth. And then find your way to down dog, no rush. You can go through child's pose, tabletop or plank. Eventually your hips lift up and back, the heels hover down, sinking heavy. Take a big breath in. A long breath out. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Walk or step your feet up to the top in between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, stand, reach all the way up to the sky. Press your palms together overhead, and then exhale, gently tip to the left side. Inhale back through center. Exhale, tip to the right. This time, inhale through center, squeeze your butt and belly. As you lean to the left, pause, bring your left hand down to your left hip. Use it to push the hips a little bit further over, gently, opening up the side waist more. Don't collapse the shoulder or the hip. Keep rolling open, finding more space. Take one more breath in. Belly squeezes as you breathe out and go deeper. Inhale, lift through center, both arms up. Exhale, over to the right side. Stay. Right hand comes to the right hip, offering a little bit more space to send the hips over to the opposite side. As you reach up and over, it's like there's a ginormous beach ball that you're leaning up and over, still finding extension out of the lower back. Take one more breath in. Belly in as you lean over, breathe out. Lovely. Inhale, reach back up through center. Exhale, fold forward. Take your time. Inhale, halfway lift. Please step straight back to plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, big toes together at the back of the mat. Big toes together. Take a breath in. Keep both hands down. Exhale, heels to the right. Good. Inhale back to center. Belly and butt squeezing. Exhale, heels to the left. Both hands down. One more either side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Really nice. Inhale back through center. Option to set the knees down. Point the toes back. Inhale, send your weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows all the way down to the floor. Inhale, chest lifts, toes point back. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Interlace your hands behind your back if you've got space, or reach your palms down, thumbs out by your sides. Anchor your toenails. Inhale, lift your chest and arms. Exhale, lower slowly. Just two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Expand on the breath in. Release down on the breath out. Hands under shoulders. Find your way to down dog through child's pose, tabletop, or plank. Hips lift. Heels soften. Take a big inhale. And a full exhale breath. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Step, walk, or hop, feet between hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lean the weight into the toes. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, pause, recenter your focus. A breath in, a breath out. Good, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, take your time. Inhale, lift halfway, left fingertips under your face, left knee bends. Inhale, right arm reaches up, a big stretch. Exhale, right hand down, right knee bends. Inhale, left hand up, twist. Exhale, left hand down, lean a little forward into your toes. Inhale, right hand lifts. Exhale, right hand down, last one, left hand sky, inhale. Left hand earth, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift through center. Step straight back to plank, shoulders over wrists. Really push the floor away, dome the upper back, stay. Option to drop the knees or come with me. Inhale, hover your right big toe. Exhale, take it out wide, past the right edge of your mat and tap the toe down. Good, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, click it back to center. Just one more. Inhale, right leg hovers, take it out to the right. Exhale, set the toe down. This time, inhale, lift it up, exhale it back to center. Downward facing dog, hips lift up and back. Get out of your shoulders a little. Take a breath in. Breath out. You've got this, back to plank pose, rock forward, breathe in. Cinch in the waist, push the floor away, breathe out. Inhale, left leg hovers. Take it out to the left, past the mat, and tap it down as you exhale. Inhale, leg lifts, back to center. Exhale, tap the toes, plank. Last one, inhale, left leg hovers. Take it out to the left. Tap the toes down, exhale. Inhale, leg lifts, back to center. Exhale, toes down, down dog. Whew. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Your choice, knees up or down. Exhale, bend your elbows. Up dog or cobra. Inhale, lift your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Take your time to find your way there. Your transitions. And then recenter, refocus your attention. Be right here. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop, feet to the top. Big toes together, heels a little apart. Take a halfway lift on your next inhale breath. And a deep fold as you exhale. Inhale, stand, reach all the way up to the top, stretch up. Take a little extra moment in this Urdhva Hastasana extended standing pose. Squeeze your butt to open the front of your hips. Like you could tilt the tailbone further down to pick the front of the hips up and really stretch the space across the front of the hip flexors. But keep the belly squeezing so you don't dump into your lower back. One more big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Check your big toes are together, heels are a little apart. As you inhale, bend both knees, chair pose, and reach your arms up to the sky. Notice if you've got this Beyonce butt happening, can you tuck your tailbone again and pull the belly in? So it's more just a length through the lower back. Find a strength for your center. This centering quality of being right here. Feel the breath expand from that center point. And see if you can sink deeper into your strength as you exhale back to center. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift just a little. Exhale, sink deeper down, like a few more inches. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, sink deeper down, more. One more, breathe in. Exhale, sit all the way down and lift your shins parallel to the mat. Palms pressed together out in front of you like a prayer. Open your knees wide, little froggy boats. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, squeeze your belly and puff your heart up. Keep that. Inhale, extend your legs and lean back. Exhale, knees wide, back to the top. Two more. Inhale, lean back, extend your legs. Exhale, knees wide, reach forward. One more. Inhale, out. Exhale, curl back in. This time, inhale, reach out, pause. Maybe your hands stay in front of you. Maybe they reach up overhead. Can you keep the heels lifted? Squeeze the belly, lift the shoulder blades. One more breath. Whew, all the way down. Bridge pose. Bend your knees. Feet hip distance. Right underneath the knees. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. If you're feeling wild, outrageous, and too much this morning, go ahead and find wheel. But regardless, open the front of your hips by pushing your heels down to squeeze your butt, but keep the knees tracking parallel, activating your inner thighs too. Take one more breath, and then gently lower down. Knees to the chest. Now squeeze into a tiny little ball. Take your feet just a little wider apart, but keep your heels squeezing in. We're going to rock and roll back to a chair to take a flow. Sounds fun, right? It is. So get a little buoyant, rocking back and forth. Feet wide, but heels stay in. Maybe use your hands, maybe not. Back to chair pose to take a flow. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Your flow, take your time. If you jump back, please, to bent elbows, shock absorbers. If you step back, plank, bend your elbows on the exhale. Inhale, a back bend together, up dog or cobra. Squeeze your fingertips as you pike your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Recenter, a big breath in, a clearing breath out. Let back of your feet, bring your big toes together. And then as you rock forward to plank, find side plank, right hand lifts. Pivot to the knife edge blade of the left foot. Right hand reaching high as the left hand presses down. Stay, option to drop the bottom knee, or inhale, right leg lifts as high as you can. Exhale, click it back down. 2 more. Inhale, lift higher, push the floor away. Exhale, click it down. Belly and butt squeezing, tight ankles, last lift, pause. Wild thing, right toe step behind, heart opens, hips open. Breathe in, look forward. Lizard, right foot steps wide, right hand comes inside your right foot. Now prop up onto your fingertips, keep the back knee up. Little cat-cow movement. As you inhale, sink your hips and puff your heart. As you exhale, curl chin to chest, dome the upper back. 2 more. Inhale, hips down, heart forward. Exhale, curl in, dome the upper back intensely. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, condense back to center, curl in. Good. Inhale, bend your front knee deeply. Set your back knee down, keep your back toes tucked. Whew, anybody else sick of their hardwood floor? You can double up your mat or put a little towel underneath your back knee if you like. Low lunge, front knee over the ankle, belly and butt squeezing. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, right elbow under, left arm over, either back of the palms together or hands interlace. As you inhale, lift your elbows, back bend. Exhale, belly squeezes, start to straighten your front leg, lift your front toes, bow forward. 2 more. Inhale, bend your front knee, squeeze your left butt cheek as your elbows lift. Exhale, curl in, straighten your front leg forward. 1 more. Inhale, bend, really lift. Keep a squeeze of the left butt as you come forward. Good. This time, inhale, bend your front knee, lift your arms. Exhale, simple twist. Left hand down, top left corner of the mat, right hand up to the sky. Find this peeling open of the chest. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take 1 more breath. Keep the back knee down. Reach the right hand back so you get a little extra bonus opening. 1 more breath in. Exhale, right hand inside right foot. Maybe bring the right hand a little further forward. Extend your heart forward. And then take the left hand up to the sky. So a nice long spine, heart puffing, hips sinking. And then maybe you stay. Maybe reach your left hand back. Maybe tuck your left hand behind your lower back or towards your right hip. See if you can keep opening through the left hip, opening through the right groin as the right knee tilts a little to the right. Open your heart, 1 more breath. Good, exhale, left hand down, both hands inside the right foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, look forward. Yogi squat, left foot steps outside, left hand, hips down, heart up, hands at heart center. Now have a little feel into the hips. They might feel different, one than the other. So give yourself a little moment, not to push deeper, but just to tune in. Recenter. Big breath in. Long breath out. 1 more inhale. And then sit down onto your butt. Shins lift, parallel to the mat. A little froggy boat again. Knees go wide. Hands reach forward like you could almost touch your toes. As you inhale, legs extend, lean back. As you exhale, knees wide, reach forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze in. You can do this. Inhale, extend. Keep your shoulder blades up. Exhale, draw in, belly button to spine. Just 2 more, you can. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, lift, knees wide. Last one, inhale. Stay, squeeze your belly. Lift your shoulder blades. Float up a little higher, 1 more breath. And down, release. Whew. Bridge, or if you're feeling insane, wheel. Feet hip distance apart, heels plant. Squeeze your butt cheeks, but squeeze the knees a little in too. So you're activating your outer hips, your inner thighs, opening the front of the hips. 1 more breath. Release all the way down to the floor. You're so lucky you get another chance at this fun little roll-up. Not as delicious as a fruit roll-up. Did you guys have those in Australia? I love a fruit roll-up. Okay, knees wide, heels squeezing in as tightly as you can. You can use your hands if you need, but get a little rock happening, like a real bit of momentum. Feet wide helps. You can stand up. Woo, chair pose, breathe in. Your flow, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Take your flow, step, walk, hop back, plank to chaturanga, elbows bend. To up dog or cobra, heart lifts through, squeeze your butt. Down dog, hike your hips up and back, belly squeezes in, recenter, breathe in. Sink into that feeling of center as you breathe out. Big toes together back of the mat. Inhale, rock forward plank. Lift your left hand, side plank. Toes flex towards the shins so your legs are active. Left hand lifts up, option to drop the bottom knee. Inhale, left leg lifts, push the floor away, lift higher. Exhale, click your ankles, toes flexed up. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, click. Last one, lift as high as you can, hold, hold, hold. Wild thing, left toe step behind, heart and hips open. Breathe in, look forward. Lizard, left foot steps wide. Left hand inside the left foot, all 10 fingertips down on the mat. Inhale, heart forward, hips sink. Exhale, curl, chin to chest, dome the upper back, 2 more. Hips down, heart forward, a big inhale fills you up. Curl back to center, inward as you exhale. Last one, open on the breath in, expand. Curl in, tuck into your center as you breathe out. Good. Inhale, bend your front knee, drop your back knee down. Keep your toes tucked. Always option to double up your mat or chuck a little towel under your knee to give it some added support. Arms up, low lunge. Make sure your belly squeezes in to find that same point down of your tailbone, and a nice squeeze in the butt cheek will help. Take your arms wide, left arm under, right arm over. Back of the palms together or palms press. As you inhale, lift your elbows, sink your hips forward, squeeze your right butt cheek. Exhale, start to straighten the front leg, lift the front toes and fold. 2 more. Inhale, bend, elbows lift. Squeeze the belly as you fold, left toes up. 1 more. Inhale, bend your front knee, lift your elbows. Exhale, curl in, straighten your front leg. This time, inhale, lift, arms up to the sky. Exhale, simple twist. Right hand down, top right corner of the mat. Left hand up to the sky. Really find this roll back through the chest that opens you up. And if your shoulder's kind of up towards your ear, can you spin your thumb a little back, like the pinky out to the right side or the left side and the thumb back to the right? So you're rolling the shoulder back and down. Find a little bit more space. Take a big breath in. Back knee definitely down. Exhale, left hand in front or inside the left foot. Walk it a little forward so you can puff your heart a little forward, and then take the right hand up to the sky. A big open twist. See if you can notice the sensation in the outer right hip and the inner left thigh. Like, could you squeeze your left butt cheek to open the left knee a little to the left? Could you sink your hips further down, open the right hip? 1 more breath. Exhale, right hand down top, right corner of the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Malasana Yogi squat, feet wide, hips down, hands to heart. Now this Malasana might feel a little bit different than the last one. Balanced through the sides of the body. So let that balance give you this feeling of centering. Anytime your mind is distracted, comparison, judgment, criticism, whatever all that stuff that comes in, recenter and recalibrate by taking a full breath in. Feel it right there at your center. Sink into it as you exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands down, hips up. Wriggle your feet back underneath you. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. As you inhale, stand all the way up, reach up tall. As you exhale, right knee pulls up into the chest. Now, hands can stay at heart, hips, or sky, but wherever you are, focus on the squeeze of the belly and the push down of the left leg. Let that lift the right knee higher and higher. As you inhale, right knee out to the right like a hovering tree. Exhale back to center. Left butt cheek squeezes. 2 more. Inhale, right leg to the right. Exhale it back to center. 1 more. Keep your left butt cheek squeezed on tight as you inhale, open. Lovely. Exhale back to center. Does anyone else feel that in their left butt cheek? Good. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, kick. Right leg sends back, arms reach back, airplane. Now make sure that the right hip's not tilting up. Can you curl the right hip down so that the lower back is even? You can even put your hands there to test. And then as you inhale, lift a little higher through the chest, point the right toes. As you exhale, soften the left knee a little. Inhale, straighten the left leg more, lift your heart. Exhale, bend the left knee a little, right hip dips down. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, find crescent lunge, right toes down, both hands lift. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand forward, left hand back. Flip in reverse, left hand down, right hand sky. Simple twist, right hand top right corner of the mat, left hand to the sky. Side plank, left foot steps back, that's all. Squeeze your butt and belly. 1 more breath. Switch your side plank. Left hand down, plank pose, belly in. Right hand lifts, side plank pose, other side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Now see if you can push the left hand more to lift the left hips more. To use all that heat you built in your left outer hip to lift you higher. Kick the right leg up more. 1 more breath. Wild thing, right toes step behind, heart open. Breathe in, look forward. Runner's lunge, right foot between your hands, right hand down. Good, crescent lunge, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, straighten your legs, lift your arms. Now keep the legs the same. Exhale, bend the front knee, twist to the left, right hand forward, left hand back. Don't drop your bottom heel, back heel. Inhale, lift through center, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your front knee, twist to the right. 1 more either side. Inhale, straighten and lift. Keep your back heel lifted, twist to the left, bend your front knee. Inhale, center. Last time to the right, exhale, bend the right knee, twist. Flip in reverse, right hand down the back thigh, left hand to the sky, to hook and twist. Left elbow outside the right thigh, hands to prayer. Really push the hands together to roll open through the sides of the waist. To let the chest peel open more. To find length as you kick back through the left leg. 1 more breath in. Stay, go deeper, twist open, breathe out. Good, inhale, reach up, straighten both legs. And then bring your right hand to your right hip. Finding pyramid pose slowly, soften through both knees, and start to lean forward to reach the left arm forward. Now you might feel the right hip pull forward because your right hand's there. Can you draw the right hip back? So once again, your lower back is equal and even. Then bring your left hand down. Still tipping forward through the chest, drawing the right hip back with the right hand. Maybe both legs start to straighten. You can stay, you can bring the right hand down, and for more through the outer seam of the leg, as you draw your belly in, you can walk your hands over to the right, like down the right side of the mat, finding that balance through the hips, centering through the breath, and then opening through the side of the hip. 1 more breath in. Walk your hands back to center as you breathe out, and then turn left for high skandasana. Walk your hands to the left, bend your left knee. Hips up, right leg straightens, right toes lift. Now, a lot of times we sink down towards your left heel with this skandasana. Here, see if you can pull everything in. Like activate pushing the legs, but squeezing the thighs, the belly draws in too. Maybe you sit a little deeper. Maybe you pulse a little bit, but get all this activation around the legs to support you. 1 more breath. Warrior 2, right toes turn forward, left toes turn in. Bend your right knee, reach your arms wide. There's a tendency in this shape for us to kind of lean forward from that extension of the back leg. See if you can lengthen your spine more by bringing your shoulders directly over your hips. Looking straight down, yep, perfect. A place to feel long and strong. Take a breath in, lift a fraction. Exhale, sink deeper, take your right knee out to the right. Inhale, lift a little, taller through the spine. Exhale, sink deeper, soften your shoulders. One more lift. Sink. Reverse triangle. Inhale, straighten your front leg, lift your front arm. Exhale, warrior two. Wiggle your right foot to the right, turn your left toes forward to turn your left hip forward, and interlace your hands behind your back. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Right shoulder comes inside the right thigh. Fist lifts. See if you can ground equally through both feet. And instead of letting your butt dump out to the right, can you draw the right hip bone back, just like that pyramid pose? Letting more weight go into the outer blade of the left foot, pushing it down so your hips are square, opening evenly, and finding the depth of this stretch. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, soften a little. Inhale, reverse triangle, up and back. Release the arms, right hand to the sky. Exhale, hands to hips. Turn your toes towards the left, and then pivot, heels in, toes out, hands to heart center, breathe in. Exhale, knees wide, goddess. You might need to rearrange your stance. You want knees directly above ankles. And this feeling of squeezing the knees outwardly and spinning the inner thighs up. So you're activating all those muscles that you've got to find that feeling of structure in the lower body. And then once you're there, little pulses, tiny little pulses, and lots of breath. Little lift, little lower. Slow, deep breaths in. Long centering exhales. So it's like no matter what's happening around you, your mind could be drawn to the glutes, to the feet, to the thighs, to the shoulders, to the stress of the situation, or you choose to center yourself. To find this moment of presence where you feel your strength, feel your breath, and stay with it. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. Inhale, reach up, stand up, turn all 10 toes towards the side. And then bring your hands to heart center. Bend your right knee. Get a little buoyant. Feel your left foot ground. You're going to draw your right knee straight up into your chest and come to stand. Woo! Do it a few times if you need. Right ankle, left thigh, figure four. Bend your left knee. Hands to heart. Just really open up through the right hip. Right toes pulling back. A little bit of space, a little bit of breath. One more. Right peace fingers. Grab your right big toe. Or if you know your hamstrings are a little tight today, hold your right knee. Left hand to left hip, stand up, right knee to chest, or right foot kicks out in front of you. Whether you're holding the knee or the foot, doesn't matter. Squeeze your butt, especially the left one. Squeeze your belly, and then slowly, left hand goes left, right leg goes right. Facing the side of the mat. Press your left big toe to squeeze your left butt. Take one more breath in. How slowly can you come to a wide-legged forward fold? Tip your heart forward. At some point, you can release that right leg, and if it's bent, kick it out to step your right foot down, both knees soft. Good. Hands to the mat, toes turn in, halfway lift, forward fold. One more breath in. One more breath out. We'll hold next time. Inhale, halfway lift. Turn to the right, back to the top of the mat. Frame your right foot. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip open. That should feel glorious. A big breath in. Exhale, right knee taps left elbow for falling triangle. Pivot your back, heel down. Right foot kicks over to the left. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Push your right hand down. Maybe you reach your left arm overhead like a big rainbow. Maybe you lift your right leg, give it a couple little lifts, working that inner thigh strength. One more breath. Good. Left hand down, right leg up and out, three-legged for your flow. It might be a chin stand, might be a little kick handstand, might be all the way down for cobra, or halfway down, chaturanga to up dog. Meet and down dog. When you're ready, a full breath in. And a cleansing breath out. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Let's keep going. Bend your knees. Find a little buoyancy. Step walk or hop, feet to the top, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, stand, reach. Exhale, hands to heart, close your eyes, pause. Before we head into the second side, recalibrate your attention to your center. The mind wants to take us on a million different journeys, to past, to future, to figure it out, to make sense of it, to compare, to judge, to place blame or right and wrong. But here in this moment in your center, there's only here. There's only now. There's only you just as you are, perfectly, exactly where you need to be. From that place, you find more strength. From that place, you find more breath. From that place, you can find whatever you need, so tune in anytime you like. Take one more big full breath in from your center, expand. As you exhale, sink into that centering feeling. Good. Inhale, left knee pulls up and into the chest. Your choice, hands at hips, at heart, or overhead, but push your right foot down and really squeeze your right butt cheek. As you inhale, left knee goes to the left, hovering tree. Exhale, back to center. 2 more, you can do it. Stand tall, inhale, take it to the side. Push your right foot down. Exhale, back to center. 1 more, open wide as you breathe in. Good, exhale, back to center. Take a full breath in. Exhale, kick your left leg back, reach both hands back, aeroplane, Dekasana. Make sure your left hip is turning down a little so that the hips are even. You put your hands there. Suction the belly in for support and push your right foot down. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, bend your right knees, standing leg a little. As you exhale, push the leg to straight, belly in. 2 more. Inhale, little bend in the right leg. Exhale, press. 1 more. Inhale, little bend. Whew, this is a hard side. Exhale, press. Good. Warrior, crescent lunge. Back toes down, both hands lift. Lovely. Exhale, twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Flip it, reverse it. Left hand to the sky. Exhale, simple twist. Left hand top left corner. Right hand up. Side plank. Right foot steps back on top of left. Butt squeezes, belly squeezes. Ankles tight. Toes pull up. Breathe in. Plank, right hand down. Other side plank, left hand lifts, toes tight. Stay. Lift the left leg just once. Push the floor away. Lift your hips, starfish. Breathe in. Stay. Breathe out. 1 more. Lift it higher. Wild thing. Left toe step behind. A little relief. Breathe in. Crescent lunge. Left toes step up to the top of the mat. Reach your arms up to the sky. Good. Take a steady breath in. Center. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, straighten both legs, lift both arms. Keep the back heel lifted, twist to the right, bend your left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left, bend the front knee. 1 more either side. Inhale up. Exhale, right bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Now pause, flip, reverse, big breath in. Hook and twist. Right elbow outside the left thigh. Hands together in prayer. Now avoid this like collapsing. Use your breath from center to open. So you kick the right leg, heel back to solidify the muscles around the right hip. And then as you squeeze your inner thighs together, like the front foot could pull back and back foot could pull forward, you've got all this support at your center. And from there, use the inhale to open more. And the exhale to find that centering quality of being right here. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. As you inhale, stand up, straighten your legs. And bring your hands to your hips. You might shorten your stance a little if you need. Feet hip distance. Reach your right hand up. Left hand stays on the left hip. As you cut your hips back, you lean forward and extend your right arm forward, but keep the knees soft. Find more length, left hip back, belly in. Reach, 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 right hand down. Take that extra moment to take the left hip back just a little more, feeling if the hips are even and square. And then maybe the left hand comes down to fold you a little deeper. Or maybe as you squeeze your belly tighter, you can walk your hands over to the left, finding a little bit more space down the outer seam of the left leg. Can you center yourself on your breath? The mind is doing its job when it's trying to classify, trying to quantify, trying to make right or wrong, good or bad judgment. But there's so much more if you stay to just be in your center. 1 more breath. Lovely. Gently Walk your hands all the way to the right, back towards the right foot, high skandasana. Right knee bends, I've switched sides. Right knee bends, left toes lift, left leg straight. Sink down deep into the power of your legs. Left toes pulling up, but left knee a little soft. Maybe you pulse a little. Can you feel the power in your legs? Tune into the breath at the center of all of it. One more breath in. One more breath out. Warrior two, look to the left. Point your left toes forward. Pivot your right toes in. Reach your arms. Again, the tendency might be to lean forward with the extension of the back leg. See if you can pull your belly in and tuck your tailbone under like it could point straight down. And then from there, your shoulders can stack right above your hips. Front knees bending more right over top of the ankle and the arms reach wide. As you inhale, lift just a little, taller through the crown. Exhale, sink deeper, left knee to the left, open your groin. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, sink, squeeze your left butt cheek to open your left knee. One more lift. Relax your shoulders as you sink. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, lift your front arm. Exhale, warrior two for humble. Left foot wiggles out to the left, right toes turn forward so your hips are forward, and an interlace of your hands behind your back. Heart lifts, breathe in. Fold forward, left shoulder inside the left knee. Humble warrior is a sticky shape for a lot of us because it recruits some of the more intricate little muscles that don't always get to participate. So rather than just dump into familiarity, see if you can tune in to be more present. From your center, draw your left hip back a little, turn your right hip forward a touch. Zip your belly in and lift your fist. This ability to tune in and focus and center on yourself means you can always make little adaptations to feel even better as you are in the moment. One more breath. Good, exhale. Inhale, lift up, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, lift your left arm. Exhale, back to center, turn all 10 toes now towards the right side. Toes in a little. And then pivot your heels in, your toes out, widening your stance so that when you bend your knees, the knees track right above the ankles, hands to heart. Just a few little pulses. Now you've worked both sides of the body almost equally. So see if you can sit deeper into that power. Rather than letting your mind travel to all of these other things, feel yourself here, centered on your breath, so you can be grounded here. You can feel the fluidity of the breath here. You can feel that power and strength that you possess just as it is right now. You can feel it, and you can express it. You can tune into it. Take one more breath. Sit deep, sit low as much as you can. One more breath in. Sit lower. Good. Inhale, stand, reach up, turn all 10 toes to the right. And with soft knees, fold forward. Now we'll stay just a few breaths, lingering in the quality of openness that you've created. One more breath in. One more breath out. Soften your knees, roll up to stand. Start to bend into your left knee. Get a little buoyant. Think tall, nice and slow. Push into your right foot, stand up, left knee to chest. Figure four, left ankle, right thigh, hands to prayer. Sit down into it. Left toes pull back towards the shin. Sit deep into the opening in your left hip and breathe into it. Now either left hand, left knee, right hand, right hip, or left peace fingers can hold the big toe. Up to you, no judgment. Stand up, left knee to chest. And if you've got the foot, kick it out in front of you. Either way, plug down into your right foot. Squeeze your right butt. And then take it gently out to the left as the right hand extends to the right. Finding opening to your degree, but more than that, finding centering. The feeling of pushing down into your support and centering on your strength. Belly in, heart open. One more breath. Now, how slow can you get to a wide-legged forward fold? Again, if you've got the knee in, kick it to the side. Gently hinge forward to step your left foot wide, soft knees. Good. Halfway lift. Turn back to the left, to the front of the mat. Framing your left foot. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, peel the hip. Fallen triangle. Knee to the right elbow. Kick the foot to the wood floor as your back heel pivots down. Straightening both legs, lifting high. Maybe the right arm reaches overhead. Maybe the left leg hovers and you take a couple little pulses. feeling feisty. One more breath. Right hand down, left leg up. Your flow, whatever that means to you. High plank to low plank, to up dog or cobra, to down doggy. Big breath in, knees to the mat, exhale. Find frog pose, everybody's favorite. Great opener for the inner thighs. You might turn the sides of your mat inward or roll it in half the long waist. Or you could put little blankets or towels underneath your knees. So you take your knees out wide, in line with your hips. Now make these little right ankles. So flex your toes towards your shins. So there's a little bend at the ankle, 90 degrees. Same with the knees at 90 degrees. So knees in line with hips, ankles in line with knees, toes in line with heels. And then you can bow forward. You're at home, grab a pillow, tuck it underneath your torso. Give yourself that space to open, but gently, without force, without restriction. And notice the breath giving you centering. So in our yoga practice, we have a couple different opportunities to experience challenge. The challenge of having to keep going when things are hard. The challenge of holding something that's really powerful, really strength-based. And the challenge of holding something that's uncomfortable, which for a lot of us, frog pose, this one, might be that. But undoubtedly, there's some challenges that arise for you in the practice, or hopefully so. Because that's your opportunity to practice recentering. If life was always perfect and easy, then you don't need this skill of recentering. But when life is difficult and challenging is when you most need that skill of coming back to center. So here in this moment of challenge, just like we've been practicing the whole rest of the class, rather than get absorbed in this intensity or the feeling of discomfort and getting all up in your head about it, which is natural, create this new way of being, where rather than get overwhelmed, you use those moments of challenge as an opportunity to recenter. To say everything outside of me can be swirling and spinning and changing and evolving, but here I'm the eye of the storm. Here deep in my center, as I take a full breath in and a long breath out, I can feel that center of calm underneath all of it. And the more you practice that, the better you're going to get at it. So that no matter what challenges you face in your day, in your life, here you go, back to your center, just like that. A breath in to feel your center expand, and a breath out to tune back into that center feeling. One more breath. Stay to soften into it. Ooh, goodness gracious, my hips are feeling it. Now to get out of this, slide forward or back, but be gentle. Oh, geez. Oh. Oh. Did that feel good for anyone? I hope so. Ooh. Come to a seated position at the top of your mat. I went on a hike yesterday, Werribee Gorge. I highly recommend it. But you should do yoga afterwards. As you come to a seat, bend both knees, top of the mat, soles of the feet ground, hands on shins. Pulse your heart forward, breathe in, chin to chest, lean back, take your knees with you, roll all the way down onto your back. Oh, that feels so nice. One round of bridge or wheel or whatever other back bend you like. You can put a pillow under your butt, supported bridge. You can push your heels down, lift your hips up, regular bridge, or you can plant your hands under your shoulders and open up. Just 2 or 3 breaths to reopen the front chain of the body. Find that space across the front of the hips to match the strength in the outer hips and inner thighs that we just created. One more breath. And all the way back down, nice and gently. Rock the knees off to the left. Keep the feet wide. And either stay there or place the left ankle on the right thigh, stretching across the hip flexor and the outer thigh. Chill out in this little twist, outer hip stretch. One more breath. If the left ankle's on the right thigh, drop it down. Inhale, knees center. Exhale, knees right. Right ankle can go on the left thigh, just above the knee. Stretching across the front of the hip, outer thigh. And the whole while practicing finding center. A breath in, feel it. A breath out, gently release it. Right foot down, knees back to center. Legs extend up overhead, perfect timing. Right arms extend up overhead. Do some swirls, do some kicks or some shakes. I really like to just shake my arms and legs intensely. Like you could shake off all of that stuff that's hanging around, that negative energy, that heaviness, that worry and stress and fear and chaos and all that stuff. Take one more big shaky breath and then gently draw your knees to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Close your eyes. Take a moment to feel yourself pulling in towards center. Physically, your hands are drawing your knees in. Energetically, your breath is drawing in and out from that center point, expanding and contracting. Focus on that feeling of turning inward, recentering whenever you need it. One more breath. When you're ready, Shavasana. If you need more movement, please feel free. When you're ready for stillness, let your body lay flat. And just rest. Every moment you spent tuning into center is now integrating deeply into your being. Just rest and trust that it's happening. Just 2 or 3 minutes. I'll let you know when we're done. Don't skip Shavasana. Stay with it. Let it all integrate. Within a time and place that can feel very uncertain. It's an incredible skill to be able to recenter and reconnect to that sense of calm within. So anytime you need, drop back into a steady breath, allowing yourself to recenter to that point of peace that lies underneath all the movement. When you're ready, deeper breaths. Start to move, stretch, wriggle. And when you're ready, bring it back up to a seated position to finish. As you find a seat, tall spine, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, divine offering. With hands in prayer position in this way, we acknowledge the place within each of us, that center, that is the same in all of us. And here in this space, there really is no difference or distance between anyone. And if we can even just spend a few more minutes a day living from that space, that's the change that this world needs, and the way to find inner and outer peace. Reconnect to your center one more time as you take a full, fluid, expansive inhale. Recenter deeply into that place of connection as you exhale. It's such a pleasure. Thank you so much, yogis. Namaste. Have a beautiful week. If there's anything else you'd like to see in our virtual studio, please let me know. And if you'd like some 10-minute guided meditations to find that sense of centering in just a few minutes every day, you can join me on our Instagram, Here Yoga on Instagram. We'll do 10 minutes of meditation every weekday at 10 a.m. And then we'll save the videos so they'll be there for you to replay on our IGTV anytime. Have a beautiful day, yogis. Namaste.